Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to this afternoon's very special webinar, live from Wroclaw, which is in Poland. Delighted to be here with my good friend and trader Rafał Ganiszki and his trading team, who trade using the VSA method combined with Elliott wave, which is your speciality, and market geometry. We've been looking today at the euro, the gold market, and specifically I've been looking at the Australian dollar. This is Rafał's office. We're just outside Wroclaw. What's the region here?
This is very close to the highway to Berlin, and this is the south of Wroclaw.
South of Wroclaw, okay. And I understand this is one of the warmest places in Poland.
Exactly.
And it's still blooming cold. but they've got snow in my hometown in the United Kingdom at the moment. So just to introduce you all, this is myself, this is Rafał, Neil McGrigor, one of our colleagues, and Richard Bednall. This is the team, as you can see, all looking at the VSA charts, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing here with you, using various platforms today to introduce you to some new things that we're doing in the live trading room during February. Now, first of all, we've invited a lot of people from our database, so some of you here will be relatively new to what we're going to show you. But we are very interested in volume, okay? That's the most important thing that we're going to look at. And oh, Manuel says he's in Krakow, so we've got lots of... By the way, how many of you here, let me just ask, are actually here resident in Poland? How many of you are here from Poland? Let's have a look. Let's just see how many are here from Poland. Just put yes in if you're currently in Poland. We'll have a quick look. Oh, there's a lot. Oh, okay. Do you know any? Do you know something?
Sure. Yeah, sure. Yes.
Okay. Look, so quite a good turnout there. All the way from okay. Dzień dobry says you.
Dzień dobry.
Is it, how do I say it? Dzień dobry.
Not dzień is good. It means dzień dobry. Tylko dzień dobry.
Dzień dobry.
Dzień dobry.
Dzień dobry. Witam. Yeah.
Witam was wszystkich serdecznie, moi drodzy.
There you go. Good. All right. So we've obviously got a Polish feel to this because we're here with Rafał, who, just to introduce you all, is our representative here in the Eastern region, the Eastern Bloc region. He covers Russia, Czechoslovakia, Slovakia, all of the different areas. And basically, he's also a trader who's just launched a book, and we're going to talk a bit about that book very shortly. But let me just, before we start, we're going to show you today some different platforms that I'm currently using. We took a long trade in the euro earlier because of a breakout trade. I'm going to explain that to you shortly. We also took a trade on the Aussie and on the S&P. Now, what I want to talk about today is how we use trends and how we use tick volume in the market. That's the subject really of today's opening bell. Now we call it the opening bell because every Monday or Tuesday at the beginning of the week, depending on what the news is coming out, we do a live seminar for all our VSA club members and members of www.tradingthemarkets.com, and we look at some of the alerts that we'd sent out the previous week and decide which ones worked, which ones didn't work, and why. But so far, things have been looking very good because of what the markets have been doing. Now, Rafał, this morning, or actually when I came into the office, you said there's a really good setup on the euro.
Yes,
with
exactly.
A potential, one of your favorites, yeah?
That was one of my favorite setups, and my traders are trading on the setups. We call it breakout Fibonacci geometry, 61.8%. Yes, you can. Yes,
Fibonacci,
exactly. Yeah. And why this works very good? Because lots of traders know this geometry, yes, this Fibonacci geometry,
yeah,
and they are trading on this. So especially when the market is going around this geometry, and when the background, looking on the price action, they see the downtrend, and they see the move to this geometry, and the market is standing very close to this line, they think that the market will follow down the directions. But if we have a signs of strength in the background from VSA, and we know that the market is bought, yes, so we are expecting that the geometry will be breaked. And this is this line.
This line right
exactly,
here that we're looking at.
You can measure it, of course, on the platform.
Yeah.
That in this area we have this geometry. So this breakout is very obvious, and lots of traders are catch on the other side of this market who are trading on this geometry, and that's why we use it. And lots of my traders, I make this trade long on this setup. Yes.
Now let's just explain. You talk about lots of your traders. A lot of people don't know you. You are running a will be running with us in the future a fund, but you've got a team of traders here in Wroclaw that you've personally trained to use the VSA method with market geometry and the Elliott wave patterns. And you've got a lot of these traders all around the world, not just here in Poland, that are trading your own real money in the live market.
Exactly. After I trade them and they pass the exam, I give them my money to trade, and they trade on my setups, yes, which I trade them, which are using VSA, like you said, of course, and Elliott wave and geometry, yes. So now we are in our trading room when they are trading on the live accounts, yes?
Yeah, well, I'm here in the live trading room right now in your private office, but what is very interesting to see there, they're all following the same rules, really. You're not telling them to do different things.
No.
They have very strict guidelines and a trading plan that follows the VSA principles.
Exactly. The main thing is the VSA principle, because in the past, let's say, years, I was looking like everyone, I think, at the beginning for the source which gives you the information what is the trend on the market. It is going up or it's going down, and which direction you should take the trade. So what I found in my research when I was looking for when I was beginner, that the only VSA tell you demand or supply is on the market, yes? This is the only methodology which gives you the answer. The other methodology, like average or indicators or other stuff, don't tell you exactly in which direction you have to make a trade. But when you see that someone bought a lot of in lower prices, this is so obvious, and when you have then when you test it, and the test is with success, this is so obvious, the signals, that the market is strong. So you know in which direction you have to look for the trades. And another thing is to have a setups when you can enter the market with a very small stop loss to have a control on your capital.
Very important. Now, interestingly enough, today, when I arrived at the office, you said, yeah, we're looking for longs in the euro. And I said, well, what are you talking about? If you look at the news, everyone's selling the euro. They said, well, that's why the public are going to lose money today. You're absolutely right. And let's look at the chart here. Now, we're using, in this instance, I'm using 3 charting packages to look at the charts with Rafael. Now, you use the Infinity charts, right?
Yes,
You're a big fan of Infinity Futures in Chicago. You use their platform. In fact, all your traders are using the same platform.
Yes,
yeah?
Because for me, it's very important that I make my, let's say, research or analysis is better word, sorry.
The analysis.
The analysis.
Analysis,
yes,
it's a long one.
Analysis, yeah, difficult word. On the real volume. So I make a trade, on, for example, on the Forex, but I make an analysis on the real volume on the contracts, let's say.
Because this is what you're explaining here, is what we're looking here is at the Infinity 80 charting platform, which I also use. Now, what you're saying here is if we look at let's go to the euro, for instance, what you're saying is actually down here, you've got exchange traded volume from the, with some signals to go long, by the way, and the market's moving higher, which we expect it to. Look at the pullback here. It's a very good example, actually, of VSA at work. You said we had the breakout of this
exactly.
area of supply, yeah?
Exactly, and that was the geometry of 61.8% here.
So yes. Here, on Rafael's charts, which you can't see, but he has a 61.8% Fibonacci retracement level. And what he was looking for was a push through on an increase in volume. Now, we know that markets don't like high volume on these up bars. However, if they test this volume, look at the highest volume on the chart, and you see some kind of testing, which is what happened here. Look, the market pulled back, and Rafael told me, he said, we're going to test this level. Look at what happens. Bang, up we go again. And probably up again very shortly as well.
Exactly.
So here what you've got is exchange traded volume coming from the Infinity 80 platform. But why is this so important to look at with, and in combination with, tick volume? Look at this. This is quite incredible. If I now put up the same charts in MT4, and I'm using a platform from Active Trades based in the UK, because we've partnered with this company, you're going to see a new development that's just being launched from TradeGuide. It's version 4.5 of TradeGuide. It's version 4.5. Yeah, Rafael's just laughing there at the signals, going, "Wow, that's incredibly accurate." But what we are doing is we're going to be rolling this out very slowly over the next few months. Now, you will get an opportunity for customers to try this platform out, but it will take some time before we get it out to you. But at the moment, just to give you all an update, this is the precursor to version 5 of Trade Guider. Okay, we're really moving forward with it. And what you're going to see in this version is a number of things that you won't have seen before that I want to explain to you now. Now, first and foremost, we notice there's some information at the bottom of the screen here that you may not have seen before in any of our software. It's represented in a slightly different way, and when you put it together, it works very well to give you trade setups, and let me explain why. This is the MT4 platform, John, that I'm using, and you can download it for free from activetrades.com. I'll give you a link to do that in a minute, and if you use the link I'm going to give you, you'll be able to download the MT4 platform. It's free, and so is the Infinity platform. I'll give you a link for that as well, and you can get 30 days. If you haven't used their platform before, you can get a 30-day trial usage, including the data from the exchange. So that's a very good deal, and I'll explain to you how you can do that in a minute. But before we do that, we're going to talk about the setup. Now, look at the time frames I'm monitoring. The daily, the 5, the 15, the 4-hour, and the 1-hour charts. Now, there's a reason we're monitoring, and indeed Raphael's traders do the same thing. We monitor multiple time frames. Let me ask the audience, why do you think it's important to monitor more than one time frame when you're trading? What do you think the reason is? Just ask a question to the audience there. Hello, Gregory. Nice to see you, mate. Yeah, Jeff, you got it straight away. Hello, Lance. Haven't seen you for a while. Great to see you. Hello, Neil. Good. I've just seen some customers here. Yeah, Emmanuel, you're spot on. Hello, Daniel. Yeah, the reason is, guys, we want to look at multiple time frames to look at trend of price. Okay, simple as that. It's not, you know, and someone once asked me, is there specific time frames you have to look at? Well, it depends on whether you're an investor, a trader, or a scalper. I can show you customers that are using 1, 2, and 3 minute charts and making money scalping the market. But I'm more of a swing trader as an individual, so I'm using these time frames. But the good news is you can adapt these time frames to suit your trading style. In fact, what I'll do in the next live trading room tomorrow that we're running is I'll use a 1, 2, 3 minute time frame in the Forex market, and we'll scout the market. And we'll go in, and I'll show you how you go in and out the market very, very quickly. Now, let's make some observations, first of all, about these charts. Okay. First of all, what is the current trend, everybody, on the 5-minute chart of the euro? What's the current trend? If you understand VSA, based on the diamond trending system, and what is being represented here by the majority of the colour scheme here, what's the trend? Okay, just looking at everyone typing in. Yeah, it's definitely going up. The price is going up. Yeah, it is. Okay. Now, it's going up. Let's go and have a look at another time frame. This is the 15-minute chart. Okay, so since this morning's breakout, again, looking at the representation of the, and I'll explain this in a minute to you, the volume thermometer here, which we've got, and the medium-term trend, and the colour of the diamonds, which are vital in this version of the software because they're tracking the price. Again, do you agree that the 15-minute and the 5-minute is moving up and that we've broken out through a previous area of resistance? Yes or no? Do you agree with that statement? Yeah, it's hard to disagree with, isn't it? Okay, hourly chart. Okay, now this is very interesting what happened here in the last 3 hours. Look at the colour of the medium-term trending system on the hourly chart. It's telling us that the market's trying to push higher. So all I'm looking for is the market to take out the resistance to try to find the trade. But on the hourly price bar, because we're looking at, I'm not going to wait an hour to do it. I'm going to jump down a time frame. Okay, I'm going to show you how we actually traded this earlier on. Do you all agree with me that the volume thermometer here for the last 3 hours, 2.5 hours, is green in alignment with the trend, yes or no? Do you agree with that statement from what you're seeing here? Again, I'm asking you because I want you to look at it. I'm not being pedantic here. We're trying to teach you something here. Emmanuel says he can't disagree. But that would mean that you agree then. Okay, now watch. Okay, I'm now going to convert one of these charts to a 1 minute time frame. Okay, and I'm going to put up, as the market began to rally here earlier on, let me just go backwards for a second. That's it. We're going to go back into here. Oh, I don't know how I stop it jumping, but I think it's that one there. But let's go back here. Now here was a trade that happened earlier. Now you'll see on a 1 minute chart that the medium-term trending system, the diamonds turned green, and this area here, which is very important, aligned with this breakout. Now, we don't use the volume thermometer on a 1 minute time frame. It's not relevant. We don't need to use it. It's too short a time frame. It's much more relevant to use because it's too quick as the market goes up and down. However, watch what happens here. The green tells me the breakout is happening. When you see a sign of weakness that's immediately tested, which it is here, and I'll show you another little trick of this new version of Trade Guider. We have something called the bar information window. Now watch what happens. Suddenly you've got more information than you've ever had in one of our software programs ever, because you've got a trending system that's confirming the trend is going higher. What do we want to look for to go long in a market? A test that's been confirmed. Now guess what? Most of VSA traders don't understand confirmation, so we've done the work for you. If you highlight the price bars here and here and here, you'll get confirmation signals that come in. Now always remember, you're not just trading off the 1 minute chart, but once the trade was entered, we just followed the trending system up using these new H stops, as you can see here. And this works in the futures market just as well as the spot. Once you've taken your trade, the software measures where your stop should be, approximately. It gives you an idea. Obviously, it's down to you as an individual to decide where you put your stops. This is just a guide. But once in the trade, and you could see the actual video of a live trade that we were in last week in the live trading room on the Trade Guider website, I'll direct you to that. You can see that as the market, and it's running live now, and rallies, the stop moves up, another test comes in. Okay, this one wasn't confirmed because the next bar didn't close higher, but on a 1 minute chart wouldn't worry me because the stop's now really tight. Boom, we move higher again. Big widespread up bar. Now watch what happens up to the top here. If I close these down now and we come up to the top, you can see where this market's gone to, look. And now it's come back down, and look what's happened. The trending systems have turned and the stops have straddled the market as it goes into congestion. So you'd locked in there about 24 ticks of profit on the trade because the market's moving in the right direction. Okay, so here what we're doing on this Euro chart is using multiple time frame analysis. Now, the daily chart is a different story. Okay, the daily chart has been going down, 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 but at some point there will come a retracement. And do you know where the retracement comes? On the news, that and it was, I mean, Raphael is just walked in here again, and the news was that actually they're going to print money in the Eurozone. Look at the volume that comes in there. There is an indicator under there. The market starts to rally, and this causes the change in behavior in the market, which appears on this 4-hour chart. This is the 4-hour chart. Now, I want to talk to you now about what happened here and what happened here prior to the up move today. Because this is why, Raphael, was this the reason you were really looking for the long, because of this indicator there? Because yes, you'd seen this breakout.
Exactly.
You've got this in the background, which is very important, right? A major high volume down bar, and then immediately next to it, you've got a confirmed signal. Now let me just, I mean, we'll just actually show the bar information here. Okay, what have we got here? A confirmed test.
Exactly.
With strength in the background. Is that the sort of thing you're looking for?
Exactly, exactly. And when you look at here, then you have a correction move here. And when you measure from this point to this point, you will see that 618% will be here. So here on this line, this is the geometry. And lots of traders which are trading on the price action and don't see the volume, they have in the background from the price action move. They have a downtrend, and they know this geometry that sometimes markets hit a little bit of the geometry and then go down. Mm-hmm. So look here, we have a base here, yes, mm-hmm. and lots of traders are going short here.
Correct. Because I think it's going to get... Exactly. The news here was terrible, Raphael. I mean, exactly. The last 4 days, it's everyone's shorting the euro.
But the background was obvious.
It was
exactly. Exactly. And that's why this is one of my best setups. To trade against the whole crowd, you like to say crowd, yes?
Yep.
And
we call it the herd, or the crowd.
Yes.
So what you're suggesting here, there's massive volume on this down bar. The trending system doesn't tell you to go long here, okay? So you can see that we're still in negative territory. But as the market breaks out through this area, notice what the trending system's telling us. We're going up. So what trade do you want to take? And do you want your team to trade? Buy euro.
Exactly.
Now who's going to buy euro when the European Central Bank last week just actually killed it in effect? But they didn't kill it, did they? Someone knows something.
Exactly.
That's why VSA works. You do the contrarian thing. Would that be a fair comment? You do the opposite of the
exactly.
crowd.
And the most important in this methodology, which I like, is that you cannot hide the volume. You cannot hide the transaction on the chart.
Yeah.
And if someone is buying a lot of, because only there is a buying, if we have such high close, yes, mm-hmm. with a very, very high volume after the market fall down,
yeah.
the sign is obvious.
This is what we call a spring, which was tested. So this is a Wyckoff principle. Now, I was asked earlier by Filippo, will this be made available in the other trading platforms? That's a great question, and the answer is yes. The next one is the Infinity AT charts. Will be the next where we'll have all this represented with the unusual volume. John's asking, what does this volume represent under here? This is tick volume, because I'm using an MT4 platform from Active Trades with tick volume. And so, but this is important. I want you to look at the day here, what happened. Look at this on the 22nd or 23rd of January. We had a widespread down bar on this 4-hour chart. Now watch what happens when I go to the exchange traded contract of the euro. Okay, so now I'm using exchange traded volume. Okay, you can see the scanner here on the euro in the futures market is represented slightly differently, but it's still telling me to get long based on all of these things that we're seeing. And we put the 4-hour chart up, and what do we notice down here? Look, everybody. There it is. Right there. Okay, look at the volume. Same setup and a test, and up we go. Yeah, it was a shakeout, Michael. That is a shakeout down here. Yeah, at the moment I can't put the indicator dialog box up because it's open in another chart because I'm in another trade on the other computer. But here, that is definitely shaking the market out. It's tested down here, as you can see. Then we come over here. We have another test just here, and we can see there that weakness has gone, strength's come in, and there it is. Sorry, I've managed to do that now, just a bit of a time delay. There's your test down here. Okay, market goes up because the trending system here is still going up, and down here another test immediately after here, the shakeout, and in the background here, this is where they mark the price down. Okay, here, here, and here, they test the market, and finally they find support here, and then we change behaviour. But look at what happens when you put the two platforms up. You've got this is the 4-hour chart in the futures market telling you that professional money have changed the trend. Look at the diamonds, they're green, we can see that. And I have the scanner represented in the infinity charts like this. As you can see, it's turned green, 15, 5, 60. But how many traders, honestly, do you think out there would be wanting to think of buying the euro today or even buying it yesterday? Well, it's broken out because what happens is, right, this is why they do this, the news comes out telling everyone in the world that the euro is going to go down to 1.000 to the dollar, and they buy it and mark it straight back up. This is exactly how the markets have to work. Now, the same thing happened in the British pound, but the Aussie dollar is actually very interesting, and I want to talk about that one right now. because I think you've got a great trade tomorrow on this contract, and I'm not going to say why at the moment because I'm going to wait for the confirmation, but I think you're going to have a great trade on this tomorrow. Certainly I'd say you want to be looking at the London Open for this. Let me just ask everyone, can you all see my chart of the Australian dollar? This is the Aussie. And this is spot forex, John. Yeah, again, I'm using the MT4 active trades platform, okay, which you can download for free. The VSA signals in here are currently not available to you, okay, the version I'm using, because it's under beta testing. But we will be giving all our Trading the Markets members the first opportunity to try these in a few weeks' time when we're satisfied, or my colleague who wrote this, Grigory, is satisfied that everything is 100%, and he's really happy with what with the testing that we've done. Okay. Now I'm not going to say which direction I'm going to trade this in right now because this is now a public seminar, and I've got members of our club in here that pay for that information. So I'm sorry, I can't give you that information, but I will say this: tomorrow, 8 a.m. UK time. All I'm going to say is you want to be watching this contract. Okay, 8 a.m. UK time, and the market will then open. Okay, and you'll see a move. Right now, this is the Aussie. It will trade tonight, so it could set up tonight, but I think it's going to happen more in the morning. Now, watch very closely at what we're going to show you. Right now, this is the daily chart of the Australian dollar spot forex contract using the trending system, which is here, and using the thermometer, which is here. Okay, and you can see a couple of green indicators here that are not confirmed properly. This one certainly wasn't, and we can tell that by the colouring. Sorry, this one, I beg your pardon, this was confirmed, which is why the market went up on the daily chart yesterday. But now we've got a widespread down bar, and we've made a new low. Now let me ask you all a question first of all. Well, you might even be able to see the setup. Some of you are already telling me, who are members in our room, you can see the setup already. I certainly hope you can. I hope I've taught you well, but you should be able to see this. Okay, now, first of all, looking at this chart, where is the highest volume on the chart? All of you, have a look and tell me where you see, this is the volume down here, the highest daily volume on the chart. Where do you see it? Hey Jay, nice to see you. I just see you typed in. Where is the highest volume on the chart? Look very closely, everyone. This is very important to what I'm going to show you. Yeah, okay. All right. Okay. So I've drawn a trend line from here down to here. And everyone has identified this here, this bar here, which has got two signals on it. But the problem with it at that time is we're still trending up. See, we're still pushed up higher. So how do you know to go short on that bar? You don't. So what you do is you wait for this to happen on the daily chart. It's incredible how it works. What you're doing is you're seeing this massive volume. We close here, right near the low. So that's the close. But the next bar is the clue on the daily chart. There's no demand on the daily bars. Now that's telling me something. If you've got no demand, and most importantly, it's confirmed. You see, I'm always looking for confirmation. Now, I look for it, but now you can do it much easier. Just hold your mouse over the price bar, and Tom Williams talks to you. Now, I say it's Tom Williams. Actually, as I say, the work that you're seeing is nearly a year's, probably more than a year's worth of work from Grigory, our Russian programmer, who spent hours every single night. I mean, this guy works 18 hours a day, putting stuff together to make the VSA system easier for you as a trader to understand and comprehend. We talk about, I'm often staggered that people don't read these dialog boxes because it does actually tell you what a confirmation bar is. I mean, it's very intuitive. It tells you. but you'd be amazed how lazy human beings are. They don't even want to open the dialog box. They just want to trade and make money. Well, I'm going to say to you now, trading is like playing golf or playing tennis. If you want to be really good at it, you've got to have the best tools, the best equipment, and a very, very good practice session every day, really, to be good. And that's how I've learnt it. That's how many traders have learnt it. And it doesn't take long. It doesn't take years to become a great trader. It takes effort to become a great trader. It takes energy to become a great trader. It takes commitment to become a great trader. It takes belief. Now, why am I saying all this now? Because I'm in a room full of great traders that have been taught to use VSA and are trading all the time using the principles. You've seen the pictures in your email. This is real. Now, you know, this is not one person's method that we're teaching. It's the method that's been taught since 1930. In fact, 1920s, I believe, Wyckoff started it, and really this method became popular in the late 1920s and 1930s, because it's based on the work of Richard DeMille Wyckoff, Richard D. Wyckoff. And Wyckoff showed us that the markets move because of universal laws. Okay, Park, you will get an opportunity. I've just seen your comment. I know you've got it RT. You'll get an opportunity to test drive this in the Trading the Markets Club. I don't know when. It's probably next 2 or 3 weeks. I'm not going to put a time zone on it because we're still beta testing it. But we're going to give it to all our members to test drive for a few weeks. Okay, so you will get access to it because you're a member of the Trading the Markets service. All right. So don't worry. We'll contact you as soon as we've internally tested it. And then we've got 20 beta testers that will test it next week. After that, I'm in the hands of of our programmer, Grigory, and he will explain to me or give me the instruction, yes, Gavin, it's good to go, and then we'll tell you. But until he gives me the final go-ahead, I will not do anything without his say-so, just to be very clear on that. In relation to the setup itself, well, let's start with the 4-hour time frame. Okay, now here, what do we notice about the trend of price, everyone? What do we notice about the trend of price? Okay, again, I'm asking you, what do you notice about the trend of the price here? Yeah. Now, that's important. Okay, I'll tell you why it's important. I always imagine price action, this is what Tom Williams taught me, and I'll share it with you. I always imagine that price action is like jumping into a river, a fast-flowing river. Now, with a river, if you jump into a fast-flowing river and you want to swim against the current, you can certainly do it as a human being because you've got the energy to do that. But you won't get very far because the current's going to be a lot stronger than you are. So you'll be swimming and swimming and swimming, and you might make a few yards or meters, but the current will always win because you'll run out of energy and you'll get tired and you'll have to say, oh, I give up. And then eventually you'll be swept downstream. So my preference when I'm trading is to jump into the river and trade in harmony with price, which is moving downstream. Do you all agree with me that price is moving downstream on this chart? Yes or no? Yeah, it definitely is. I saw a question come in there from Israel. Okay, let me read it. Yeah, Israel, I just saw your comment. You need to email me personally with that request. I can't deal with that publicly here because we've got too many people. But I'll happily help you. I always want to help people. Okay, I understand a lot of people are wanting the different software programs. Let me put my details in here. You have to email me personally, okay, and that's the only way I can help you. Don't go through the main website because you'll not be able to get anything. Just talk to me and I'll help you. I'll be happy to do that. No problem. Just email me directly. Okay. That's a pleasure. No problem. So looking at this chart, what do I see? Okay, let's look at the medium-term trending system. Again, I'm just going to be pedantic. I mean, I used to be a policeman. Many of you know that, a police officer. So with a surname like Holmes, Holmes, you can imagine that I used to get quite a lot of ridicule when I was up in the dock, and they said, "Well, Detective Holmes come out," you know, like Sherlock. So yeah, I always like to present my seminars in that way and say, look, let's just look at some simple things on this chart. All right. First of all, let's go to the right edge and move back, and we're talking about here a 4-hour chart. So we're going back really right the way to the 29th of January. So we're going back 5 days. Do you agree that the proprietary trade guider program is identifying weakness or red in the trend based on this thermometer? Yes or no? Okay. Do you agree that the diamonds, which are the short-term trending system built into the program, which are again also available in the infinity charts, I'll just show you that in the Aussie as well, just so you can see the same thing, are also red. Same thing, different platform, same message. Okay, do you agree with that? Okay. Now, there's a rule of thumb that we look for, and that is, in a downtrending market, we need to see a confirmed indicator in a big trend to start to look for trades. Let's have a quick look and see if we see that. Okay. Now, over here, we definitely have a confirmed indicator. Okay, it's no demand. You all know what that is. But if I put my mouse cursor over it, it's confirmed. It's in a downtrend, but only issue with that one was on this time frame, it was still pushing up because weakness appears on up bars. But I still took a short. Why? And you saw me trade that in the live trading room last week. I put it on YouTube because the smaller time frames all turned red. So you've got to read more than one time frame. And again, how we do this is we use the scanner. Now, how we use the scanner is we stick it right next to this. Now, again, of course, the scanner's running live, so all these bars are running live. But last week, when this happened, which is a gotcha bar, all of these had turned to red. So what did it mean? It meant I was trading in harmony with everything that said I was going to make profitable trades because the trends were down, the volume was ultra high on up bars, and we had confirmed no demand here. Remember, it was confirmed. We show you that. And if we looked at the scanner at the time, which was, of course, we're now looking at live market, but at the time, all of these were trending lower. So what does that mean? Get short. Everything's in your favor. Remember what trading's all about. It's about putting the probability in your favor. That's all it is. It's not a guaranteed way you're going to make money. There will be black swan events that happen in the market. We saw that with the Swiss franc, which is a very interesting chart to show you, by the way. And let me just show you the Swiss franc on this time frame. Unbelievable what actually happened here. When you actually look at the charts now, okay, I've just got a trade alert on it as well. Now, that's a good example. I'm now able to show you a live alert that's been programmed in to this software. I wasn't supposed to show you this today, but I'm going to because it's just happened. All right, so it's an alert that came in, and you can see here it's telling me that there's some indicators that have come in the time frame that we're monitoring. Now, this will shortly be available. In fact, it's available now to email. Once we release the program, you'll get an email alert when this alert is set. So it works for MT4. Okay, now, yeah, Michael, I just saw your comment, and you're absolutely right. It did. That's right. Now, let's go and have a look at the different time frames. Okay, so the alert here was quite interesting. I'm going to take you through the daily chart first, because we already know what happened. This is the spot forex market, okay? So the market got marked down. Suddenly over here, on the daily chart, we got a test. Okay, everyone's telling us that the Swiss franc's going to fall, but no, it's actually in alignment. It's going higher, and I believe it will go higher. I believe it will come back up to this top. So it could be a very good trade there for those of you that trade the franc, because again, We know what the bank did, the Swiss bank, they fooled everybody, but someone took some perfect advantage of that. But look now at what's happening on these other time frames. Okay, I'm just going to focus for the moment. Let's just move that to the right edge. Hold on. That's it. I'm just going to focus for the moment on the 4-hour chart. Okay, now we've come down, we've had this massive downtrend, but the software's telling me that the market here has changed trend. And I can't ignore that because the price is going up. And look at what happens. Every time we get a dip and a signal, we get a test in a rising market, which is what we look for. And do you know something? When we look at the test, it's confirmed. Now, most people wouldn't be thinking going long euro. In fact, most people are thinking of shorting it. But here we have two pieces of confirmation. We have a signal with a description. We have a confirmed indicator. And the most important part about this, visually, we can see everything lines up. Why? Here, green. That means uptrend. Diamonds, short-term uptrend, all aligning. So two alignments here. And the test is successful, and it has to be, and it keeps going, and it makes new highs. Another one here, as we can see. We put the dialog box up, confirmed, up we go. Now this, to me, is not rocket science. Okay? What this is visualization of the VSA Wyckoff method in the simplest way we've ever done it. And it's going to get better. This is just the start. And why do I say it's going to get better? Because there's other things we haven't added into this yet that we will do, like the market geometry that was talked about earlier, that Rafael uses, the Fibonacci areas. But I want all of our members to know that from next week in the Trading the Markets trading room, and from tomorrow, in fact, we have a live trading session with the whole team of traders here in Poland. You will all have the opportunity, once this is approved by the internal team, to test this and help us for the next few weeks after we release it. So you won't be charged for it. If you're a Trading the Markets member, you'll get 4 weeks access to the program. And I want you, please, to contribute to something, because we have the ability to add things to this. So if you think there's something of value that we've missed, and I think we haven't missed much, but there's a lot of clever guys and girls out there, come and share with us, because the Trading the Markets and VSA Club members are very much part of the future. They're part of what we're doing as part of our bigger business plan as we move through the year. And I did mention in my email the other day that we're going to be making some very big announcements in the next few months about what Trade Guide is doing. And one of those things is that we are going to be managing a fund and being registered in the UK as fund managers. And that's very important, because I know I like to trade my live account, and I do take live trades, and we have the trading room, but it's very important, I believe, to understand how to manage money correctly, including risk management. Now, there is the risk management tool in here that I showed you earlier, which puts, I'll show you it in the euro. Let me just go back to that. I've only got it switched on one chart. But a lot of traders tell me they have trouble with knowing where to put stops. It seems to be a really tough thing for those traders. James, I just saw your comment. No, these are available and will be available in all the different platforms that we do. So at the moment, yes, it's for spot forex. Let me just change that to a 5-minute chart. Bear with me. Here we go. But also, this particular company, Active Trades, do the indices. If you go, let me put the link up. Sorry, let me do that now for the platform, because you can download the platform and it will show you all the different things that they actually have. And then I'll put the link to the Infinity platform in as well for those of you that are interested in the Infinity charts. Just bear with me. You're going to lose your screen for a second. Okay, for the MT4 platform, you can find out all the details here. And for the Infinity AT platform, you go to www.infinityfutures, which is where I have my futures account. and there's a download link for the platform. I'll just find that for you, bear with me. Okay, I'll put the link. If you go to their front page, you'll see the link to download their platform. I did have a link specifically linked to my broker, but for some reason I can't find it at the moment. But there we go. Gregory, okay, you're going on the pound Swissy, okay. Yeah, Emmanuel, I heard the story from Rafał today about what happened in Poland with what happened, what was linked to, of course, the problem with the Swissy. Yeah, it was an issue. Yeah, I heard a few people had trouble. So here again, we're gonna just show you now. Remember when we came on air, we talked about this strength in the background, and of course we're trying to push higher through this supply at the top here. Now, I want to see if we can do this live. I want to see if I can show you a live indicator before we wrap up here and show you an actual setup. So first of all, what I've put in here is the risk management tool that's built into the program for stops. Now, it's a guideline only. You have to make your own stop decision. It's not our job to tell you where to put stops. But the software is actually calculating based on the movement in the market where it thinks the stop should be. And you'll see, this is where it's saying now, the stop should be right here, and then you've got a blue stop just above it, the dark blue, which is a tighter risk management profile. So from over here, for instance, where we had a confirmed indicator, okay, and I'll just show you that. Okay, you've got a rising market, you've got no supply and a rising market confirmed. You can see underneath here, green behind it, which means it's pushed up, okay. It's still green now, as you can see live, all right, and we're looking for a same signal, the test, okay, test or no supply. If it does that, it will blow through this top, definitely. Okay, and I want to show you this happening live, so I might have to wait a few. I mean, I was going to finish this at 4 o'clock UK time. I'm going to let this run so you can see this running live. So, because there's nothing, you know, you can see we've got an up thrust here. That was correct, John. It did knock it down a bit, but there's no volume on the down move. So I want you to see this blowing through the top, see it running live, and again, we're going to base it on what's here. Okay, and we're going to show you a confirmed indicator. I'm going to put it right here in an uptrend with a push higher. Okay, because the only way to show people this and prove to people it works is to show it live. I've tried to do it in hindsight and stuff, it doesn't work. You've got to show this stuff coming up. Okay, that's good. Brilliant. I've done all of that effort and the chart didn't come up. Now let's try again. All right, ready? Yeah, sorry about that, guys. It's there was a delay there. I did actually put the screen on. So let me show you again. What we're talking about is this area here, which is a confirmed indicator. The green is confirming the uptrend as it is here, so that's the entry. There's the stop, either one, depending on whether you're conservative or whether you're being more aggressive, and we're looking for a push through the top of this bar live. Okay, so I'm just going to watch this. All right, and what will happen is it'll blow through on an increase in volume, okay, and move higher right in front of you. And so this is running live right now. You can check your own charts. This is how powerful this is. Sorry about the delay here. I'm on a wireless connection in the office here, and now it's gone. So, but you heard my commentary earlier, okay? And that's a confirmed, no supply, VSA signal in an uptrend with the VSA thermometer and the medium-term trend indicator aligning with the short-term trend indicator with a guide to where to put the stop. Okay, and you can see it running live now. Let's just move that to the right. Okay, and this is the indicator that was here. Okay, right here. It's confirmed, no supply. Now I want to show my business partner, Richard, if you could come over, please. Because I know you haven't seen this bit. Okay. So we took the long earlier on the euro, which you saw me take the trade. Now here, and I'm just explaining, do you want to say hello to everybody, by the way? I shouldn't be rude.
Yeah, sorry. Hi, hello everybody. Hope you're enjoying the new MT4.
program. Yeah. Now, what we're looking at here, first of all, and we're using the 5-minute time frame. Mm-hmm. Do you agree that we're in a medium-term uptrend? Correct. Do you agree that the volume thermometer is more green than red at the bottom, so it's showing more bullish than bearish volumes? Correct. Down here, yeah? Yep. Now, if I look at the bar info, we always know that we want to buy in an uptrend when it's broken out on pullbacks on low volume, okay? Now, we have here a signal, but this signal is confirmed. How do we know that? Because the software's telling us it's confirmed. So we've got sign of strength 198 in an uptrend, which we know is strong. Now, we say it's an uptrend. The trend of the euro daily has been pushing lower, but now professional money supported it. And lo and behold, what we're seeing, higher prices. Now, if you've gone wrong there, one of the biggest difficulties traders had was, where do I put a stop? Right underneath it, there, look. See this bar here? Now, if you put your stop there, what's the software telling you? Move it into profit. So there's your close, you're now into a profitable trade. And that will keep going. I've no doubt about it. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. I mean, I'll put that on video there. It's live. There's hundreds of people here. I'm not sure from a business perspective what else you can do to show people that works than doing it in a live environment. And it's worked in every currency because all the currencies, they're moving. And tomorrow, massive. I think tomorrow will be a very good day in the currencies. Now, the Aussie dollar we looked at earlier. Someone just asked, Bob said, did we do the Aussie dollar? We did, and I'll show you the same thing. I mean, all my profiles are loaded here. If I just went to the same thing on the Aussie, we've got a setup tomorrow, Bob, which I hope you're going to be in the live trading room tomorrow. We're trading live from Wroclaw. But if we look at the 4-hour chart of the Aussie, there's your confirmed indicator. There's your weakness, bang. I mean, it's there. And why does that work as well? It's exactly the same principle. It's a confirmed indicator on a bigger time frame. Okay, there it is. Not difficult now, people. If people thought that VSA was a little bit complex, weren't quite sure, this makes it easy. It's easy because you as a human being, like me, you're visual. If the trend is red, it is here, as you can see. And on the smaller time frames, let's go and look at those. All right, do we have a trend to the downside in, say, the hourly or even the daily chart? The daily chart, yeah, of course we do. Look, red and red. The whole river is flowing south. Well, no, I'm sorry. I'm not sure why that isn't fairly straightforward, because let me, again, show you on the euro, because that's what I was looking at earlier. And the only reason I'm jumping is because, obviously, Raphael's traders are all trading the euro here. So, okay. Now, again, I look at this from a perspective of what does the software and the charts tell me. Okay, the 5-minute chart has definitely gone up. It's made a new high. It's trying to take out this low. Yes, the market will go up and down. It will zip up and down a bit. But overall, with strength in the background, which is the most important thing, we do have an uptrend in place. Thomas, no, the indicator fills once the next bar is closed. So you'll see a green signal. I think, Grigory, you can confirm that. This signal here, which was confirmed, I am assuming the confirmation doesn't confirm itself until the very next bar has actually closed, Grigory, correct? So, because it can't. So I'm assuming you have to put it there, and it will not tell you it's confirmed until the next bar is closed. David, tomorrow you want to be looking at the markets really quite early in the US, I'd say from 4 a.m. US time. Yeah, from about 4 a.m. All right, let's take some questions. Is there any questions before I go and have a look at some of the other charts? Moving averages. Okay, moving averages of price, Robert, I totally agree with that. But the diamonds are not looking at the moving average of price. They're not looking at the price at all. Yeah, Neil, I'll take a look at the GBP JPY in a minute. Okay, loads of questions here. Okay. Yeah, once we've internally tested this, which will be finished, I think, by early part of next week, probably Tuesday, Wednesday, then it goes out for beta testing to the major beta testers, which are people we've already selected, and then it's going to be released to tradingthemarkets.com members for testing. And at that point, anyone who's already got or already purchased MT4 from us, my understanding, Richard, is if they've got the MT4, they get this as an update, correct?
They'll get it free if they've got the MT4 and scanner.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah.
If they've got the MT4 and no scanner, there'll be an upgrade.
For the scanner, yeah. So basically, if you've got MT4 from us with the scanner, this is a free update. There's no additional charge for it. If you've just got MT4 but you haven't got the scanner, there'll be a charge for the scanner, but it'll be a preferential rate for you. And if you haven't got it at all, then if you go to our website, you'll see the pricings on there right now. But it won't be available until publicly for about 4 weeks, I'd suspect. Yeah, Richard, okay, I'll make a note of that. And yeah, I would suggest if anyone's got questions on this, crikey, this is really shooting up now, Raphael. Great, yeah, good job. Yeah, yeah, Richard, look. See, this is what we look for. I mean, this will always do this. You see the testing, see it broken out?
Yep.
Yeah, so all his traders are long on that. So a nice trade. Do you want to bring Raphael back in, actually, just quickly, because I know he's out with the guys, but I just wanted to comment on that, because I think that's quite an nice way to finish off. Can I just ask anybody that's got interest in this platform, please can you email my colleague, Abraham, who's taking care of this for us. It's Abraham and Abraham, I need to talk to you as well at some point, so but I'll put your email address in there. It's abraham@tradeguider.com. You can reach Abraham, and I know, please don't, he's going to get bombarded, I know, so please be patient with him if you don't get through straight away, because he's our representative in the US. By the way, for those of you in Poland, I just wanted to show you this. There is a conference called FX Cuff, some of you may know of it, of which they do a survey of all the traders in Poland, or many of the Forex traders, and they nominate the top 5 in the different categories for different products. And I just want to congratulate Raphael and the team for actually getting in here into the top categories. This is the top 5 in the whole of Poland, so this is quite a big deal. And you can see here, if I scroll down, that our software, Trade Guider, and VSA Trader, his company, are in the top 5 products for Poland. So I think from us, Richard, congratulations to Raphael and the team for doing a magnificent job. Okay, thank you very much indeed, everyone, for your support in that. And if you voted for us, thank you. We genuinely appreciate it, and we're very grateful. Thank you. Yeah, the close, let me go back to that for those of you that have got, and by the way, if you've got questions on this, again, or you want to see, Abraham, I don't know if you've got this on your computer, but there'll be people that want demos, then contact Abraham, obviously. But again here, let me just explain this signal here, okay? So first of all, it's no supply. Now let's imagine, right, and I'm just going to try and move this to the right edge of the chart, right? So that signal's appeared live, okay? No supply. Now, let me ask you all a question. If you understand volume spread analysis, you understand that we need confirmation. Is that bar, if that's still appeared live, is that confirmed, yes or no? Richard, you said you've got experience as a project manager. Can you connect with Abraham, and he'll connect you with Grigory, and that would be really helpful. Yeah. Tim, I've got Raphael's book in English on my computer. I'm going to proofread it this weekend, and hopefully it'll be available in the next couple of weeks. Okay, I've got it on my computer. It is converted. Right, so we all agree that that no supply bar here has not yet been confirmed. Okay, now, let's have a quick look. Now, what happens here, we come down. Now, the next bar now fills, all right? So the software now reads that the next bar is closed higher. Now, do you all agree that we have a confirmed VSA indicator that's green in an uptrend with the diamonds green here, which we can see, which is the short-term trending system, and the medium-term trending system and the thermometer all turning bullish. Do we agree that as a group here? Yes or no? Very simple question. Because that's the only way sometimes to push this through. Is it's either, yeah, if you don't see it, you don't see it. I can't help you. Okay, so yes. All right, and let's have a look. What is the result of this indication? Higher or lower prices, everybody? Please type, what do you see live? Higher or lower prices? With the stop tool still trending higher. Yeah, I don't know how else you can do these seminars. And is there anything I've missed? I'm looking at my colleague here because he's vetting me on my seminars to find out if I'm doing something wrong or I'm not communicating. Is there anything here that I've missed? And by the way, let me ask you as an audience, by the way, is there anything else I could show you here that would convince you this works? Anything at all? You can give me some feedback because I'm open to it. I've been doing this a long time. This works. This does work. I don't know. I think there's so much rubbish in the industry that people sometimes don't listen, but this definitely works. Is there something else I could show you that would, you know, I do live trades in the live trading room. By the way, for those of you tomorrow who are coming to the live trading room, I'll be with Wroclaw, and you can, I'll send you all the login details, but it's for our Trading the Markets members. The website, Jono, it's just tradingthemarkets.com. I think most of you probably know it. Pete, I'll use the pivot points tomorrow. I know you'll remember. I will use pivots tomorrow, yes. Keith, can you catch a breakout trade from the bottom? Probably not. No. No. Yeah, very, very difficult to do. Very difficult to do. It looks great in hindsight, doesn't it? But I'm trying to make money, and I try to make money when I see the market move through an area and test it, which is really what we've seen today in these currencies. Now, why am I still very, very interested in tomorrow's trading? Because I think you'll find that actually this could be a false breakout. It's not there yet. It's definitely confirmed breakout. It's going higher. Eileen, yes, I will be recording tomorrow's seminar. Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely. Yeah. Emmanuel, if you see a test that isn't confirmed, okay, so like this one here, all right, that one wasn't confirmed, was it? Then don't take the trade at that point. It's very simple. There's a test, okay? All right, let's see what the software tells us. Is that confirmed? That one was confirmed, okay? The next one moved lower. Now you might say, well, hold on a second, I went long here. Well, of course you did, but there's your stop. And then it goes up. So you always look at where your stop is. You don't put a stop right below the test. You look at where is the best optimal place once you've made the decision to trade to put the stop. And in this version of Trade Guider, you can see you've got two options. Conservative, which means you're really tight on your risk, and you would never have been stopped out had you took that trade. And that's been since we've been on air. It's a 5-minute chart. The market's running live. I'm not doing that in hindsight. James is asking, has the alert service problem been fixed? I'm not sure what that means, because I'm not sure what the problem is, but I think your problem, James, was definitely fixed. Yeah, but James, if you still have got any issues, can you email Richard B, who's my colleague here? Okay, if there's any issues at all you're experiencing, because we think we've got you fixed up, but if we haven't, Richard B at tradeguider.com, and he's waiting. He's here with me, so we can look at that. Good question. What are your thoughts on the time frame limitations with MT4? Actually, the time frames are the ones I use, so it doesn't cause me a problem at all. Because they're the ones I already, if you read my trading plan, then you'll know that those are the time frames that I already use. So it's not an issue, Keith. But you can use 1-minute charts. I'd like to see it that you could use other time frames as well. I mean, you know, but how I get around it, Keith, is I use the Infinity AT charts here with the time frames that I want to use for the currencies. So, for instance, in the euro here, I can change any of these to any time frame I want. If I click on that, click on 1-minute chart, I can pull up a 1-minute chart. If I click on 2, I can pull up here a 2-minute chart. Okay, so I can pull up, and it's still doing the same thing. It's got the same principles appearing, because it has to, because the markets are arbitraged. Okay, here. Okay, testing, same sort of thing. Right, Neil, that's really useful. Could you email me the details? GavinH@TradeGuider.com. Neil's saying there is a tool that you can now get, which will give you any time frame in MT4, which I was unaware of. So, Neil, be grateful if you don't mind, if you could email GavinH@TradeGuider.com. Let me know that. I'd really appreciate it. Yeah, thanks a lot, Neil. That would be very kind. Thank you. The webinar tomorrow is going to be at the New York Open simply because I'm in Poland at the moment. It'll be right at the Open, but I still think there'll be all through the day. I'll be sending trade alerts tomorrow, so keep an eye. I will still be doing the alerts. So if you're a member of TradingTheMarkets.com, look out for the trade alerts in the morning. No, there's no more special offers on the. Sorry, John. No, there's no more special offers on the site. And in fact, the Trading the Market service is very shortly going to be full. If you want to look at the prices of that, it's all now up on the website. If you want to just subscribe monthly now, it's $399 US a month, John. And then you've got a yearly, which gives you 12 months for the price of 10. But we're very close to our 1,000 room limit now, and once that's hit, we'll put you on a waiting list. So there'll be a waiting list. Well, because it's been, I mean, I have to say the events that we've done in the last 2 weeks in the currencies have been incredibly successful. And as I say, I think the currencies are going to move really well over the next couple of weeks. Yeah, Eileen, we'll send a link out to tomorrow's seminar after we close this event tonight. Wow, that is definitely moving. Yep, that's amazing. Yep. Yeah, sorry, John, I just saw it. Yep. And I'm just going to go and check on the guys here and see. Yeah, it's a lovely trade. Good. Well, there it is. Can't get better than that. If you've got any questions that I haven't answered tonight, because I've now got to go to a meeting, I hope I hope if you're new and you're thinking about doing this, this works. Okay, everything I'm showing you works. You can do it with PowerPoints. You can do it in hindsight. A lot of people do that. Here's your principles, and I'll just recap them. The market's in an uptrend as designated by the medium-term trending system. The volume thermometer is majority bullish. On the pullbacks, we get signs of strength. Signs of strength. Raphael's team says long euro, and here it is.
That's it.
How are they all doing out there?
That's great. Yes,
yeah,
yes.
Everything. Well, look, there's your trade.
Yes, exactly.
Where do you think it'll go to now? Because tomorrow we're going to be trading it live together.
I know where are we going together.
You know. Yes, probably now. To a nice restaurant.
Exactly.
But with the euro, do you have any? Once you've taken your long trade, do you have any set projections?
To be honest, yes.
Yeah.
So I think that they. For today, I am not expecting so much so highest move today. Yes, but I'm expecting that they are preparing for the correction because when they move such breakout like this, they will expect to test it. Yes, so that's what I'm expecting for tomorrow. And of course, if the test will be on the low volume, that will be very good. I mean, in this all move, there will be correction. And we will see some signs of strength on the low volume. That will be very good setups for joining them to go on. Yes. Good.
So tomorrow should be a busy day for us.
Yes.
Good. Yes, and we're welcoming all our Trading the Markets members. By the way, just so you know, looking at this now, where we're at, we've got no serious weakness on this chart, and the futures contract is following this perfectly. Look. Okay, so we'll now show you the futures chart. That's a spot forex contract. Now look here. This is the Infinity 80 charts, which is what I use to trade. Look here. Green, 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 green. The scanner is picking up all the strength. And then over here, if we go to, say, a 5-minute or even a 2-minute chart, look. Okay, signs of strength. Testing. Testing. In an uptrend. That's what you look for. That is VSA at work. And it works without a shadow of a doubt. Good. Mario just says, that's nice, I went long with you on the other monitor. So he's happy. Good. Well, keep an eye on it and how you monitor it. Here's what you do. Mario, I'm not sure if you've got our program, our software, but if you have, you'll be trading along with these H stops, which are in the software. Okay? And all you're looking for is principles like this. And you can often take a profit, mark it down. At the moment, there's nothing on this 5-minute chart that tells me to close that position.
Exactly.
Good. Rafael, a few final words of advice for everyone who's listening in. When did you find VSA and why do you believe in it so much? And you've built your business around it.
For me, the most important is that I spend a lot of time searching for the methodology which show me exactly which side is in force, let's say. Mm-hmm. And also, every time everybody was talking that we have a supply and demand. But you cannot see the supply on demand looking at the so stochastic on MACD, because this is not a true supply and demand. The true supply and demand is a true money which are putting on the prices on the charts in these moments, yes, when we are trading. So that is very important, and it convinced me. And of course, the second thing which convinced me to VSA was these principles, which are very important, and that they are translating what is going on the chart. And this is important, that you can look on the chart bar by bar, and you can understand what is going on in this business. But when you, for example, looking on only the price action or only the indicator don't tell you. I mean the normal indicators like MACD or the AX or RSI. Yes, it really doesn't tell you what is going on the chart.
Yeah.
So I didn't find better methodology to say what force, demand or supply is present on the chart. And of course, everybody knows who read a simple book from trading or economy that the price is established by the war between supply and demand. So look at the methodology who is telling you which force, supply or demand is.
Well, here's a great example, Rafael. You mentioned the breakout. If there's no supply in the market must rise.
Exactly.
That's what's happening live. That's real. And if it's bullish and a bullish trend with bullish behaviour, there's only one direction you can go, and that's what traders need is information. And that's how you teach your team.
Exactly.
Yeah. Great stuff. Rafael, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Gabe.
Okay, and we're asked tomorrow, we're going to do the whole event in Polish tomorrow. No, there'll be a mixture, I think. Because
yes, I think so.
You've got a lot of Polish customers.
Yes, I think so. Tomorrow, I think we have a very good trade on the gold, which all my team are preparing for this, and also for oil.
Yeah.
Because the situation is very, very clear, I think, now.
Yeah, it is. And so tomorrow, just so you know, by the way, we will be doing a detailed analysis on gold and crude oil, and that will be with Rafael and myself and the whole team. We'll have them here, and we'll look at it. Very, very critical right now. Here is gold. That's crude oil. Here is gold right now. Okay. Where's it going to go? I think I've got an exact level, and there's a little clue on my chart for you. Good. Great stuff. Filippo says, you've just gone to try and order. Yeah, the prices have gone up. That's right, because we've now converted to British pounds as of the 1st of February. So yeah, these are now in. We've moved the company over to the United Kingdom for registration purposes, and so all prices are now reflective of that. So whichever country you're in, the prices have actually gone up 50% across the board for all Trade Guider products. Filippo, if you didn't get a chance to order, contact Abraham. Right, he'll help you. I'm sorry about that. It's, you know, we are moving to the UK, so all our pricing has reflected that. But if you email him, don't call him at the moment. I've just been told by Abraham that he's got about 15 calls coming. Just Abraham@tradeguider.com, and he'll help you. All right, he'll give you a deal. But no, that is correct. All the prices for all our websites have gone up 50%, apart from Trade to Win, but that's going to go up too as well, isn't it, tomorrow? Okay. Yeah. Thanks. Thanks, Filippo. Good. Good. So, yeah, well done, Lance. Exactly. Quite right. All right. Thank you, Richard. A few final words. Want to say goodbye to everyone? Goodbye. That's the only words you can say, really. And we'll see you all tomorrow for live trading in the Trading the Markets site. We're going to have all our members there. And again, I want to thank all of our members for your support. It's been great to have all the new members joining you. If you've got any issues logging into the Trading the Markets site, email richardb@tradeguider.com, and we've got everything 100% up and running now. So correct? There shouldn't be issues? No. There you go. He says there's no issues, but there we go. Great. See you all tomorrow, guys. God bless. Take care. Wishing you good trading and constant profits. All the best. From Wroclaw in Poland, we're now going to have a nice evening.
Yes.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye, everyone. Take care.